that's how it has evolved. That's the rules even at the time, but we didn't always understand that. And we were overcautious, and you can see why. Police officers were being, chastised for this by the Supreme Court, and a lot of people thought police officers used a lot of abuse on prisoners to get confessions, and there was this misconception. And so because of that, police officers were very, very cautious. The beginning of this era, when we were now required to read these rights, there was a good bit of misconception. And working as a policeman back in the 60s, when they first got these rights cards, we tended to overdo it. We tended to advise everybody, that they didn't have to talk to us unless they wanted to. They could remain silent. They could have an attorney. And, it hardly mattered. You stop almost anybody on the street, and it was not necessarily a custodial interrogation. But we told them anyway. It was like I found out that it was going before the Supreme Court. Now, it had been upheld in the state Supreme Court, the conviction. And so, but I didn't know that either because, it goes on the record. And after this case, I worked on other cases. But there was a feeling among the legal profession and that police officers abused prisoners. And they also tended to be in the decision handed down by the court, by the Warren Court. And when you read the decision, it didn't necessarily say we did anything wrong but rather than not telling them. But it sure talked about other police practices. The policeman's role in society is to observe the laws and the decisions of the court, regardless of what they are, or regardless of whether you agree with them or not. That's the law. And there is where we are today.